Since 9/11, the Oklahoma National Guard has deployed more soldiers and airmen per capita than any other state in the nation. In 2011, the state deployed the famed 45th Infantry Brigade Combat Team to Afghanistan. 5 years later, their story is being told by a Hollywood production company. The documentary didn't start in a traditional manner. It was footage filmed by soldiers and airmen with helmet cameras and soldiers assigned as public affairs and combat camera. As an infantry squad leader, Staff Sergeant Aaron Harrell was one of those soldiers who wore a helmet camera. He initially wanted to remember the sights and sounds of the deployment, but once he came home, Harrell found a bigger purpose for his footage: to let everyone know what the National Guard does and the fallen heroes that were lost.
Somebody would see pictures or different things and they would say, oh, you were in those conditions. I thought you lived in a college dorm type setting, and it was completely different than what they had in their mind. I didn't even think it snowed in Afghanistan. It does snow in Afghanistan, and so things like that. And then, to honor the fallen. What did I give up my loved one for? And if they didn't come back, what did they die for?
Harrell says he had no idea the outcome would turn into a Hollywood film.
The conception of the film did not happen for 6 months or so after I got back. And I think that the reason that's important is because if you don't understand that, then there's new misconceptions about the film that we went into Afghanistan planning to make a film, and that's why we had helmet cam footage, which isn't the case. And I think that if you think like that, then it takes away from the realness and the greediness of the footage.
Retired Master Sergeant Raymond Vile was in the Oklahoma Air National Guard and deployed with the 45th as a Joint Terminal Attack Controller.
This was a historic deployment for the state of Oklahoma. The Army hadn't deployed this many soldiers since the Korean War, and this being the first time that the Air Force or the Air National Guard has supported the Army Guard from Oklahoma. It's never been done in the state, so getting to be a part of that was huge because it helped us see what the other side was doing.
Vile says Citizen Soldier goes beyond telling the average combat story because it follows him and his comrades after they returned home, showing the citizen side of the National Guard.
We have full-time jobs leading up to the deployment. We leave our families just like the active duty guys do, but we leave our jobs. These are 9-to-5 jobs or 12-hour shift jobs that the guys are working. We leave departments, police departments, jobs, city jobs, regular jobs that are dependent on us being there.
In this 4-part series, you will see Harrell's vision to tell the Guard's story and the impact it has already had on Guardsmen and their families.